Tea with the Emperor's Ghost. Evening light on the scholar's terrace. The day releases its hold slowly here, as though unwilling to disturb the stillness that has settled over the small terrace carved into the hillside. Stone worn smooth by decades of wind and rain, catches the last golden light, each surface warm to the touch, holding the memory of sun long after the orb itself has begun its descent toward the distant mountains. A scholar moves with deliberate care across the weathered flagstones, his footsteps barely audible against the backdrop of evening sounds. The whisper of bamboo swaying in the gentle breeze, the distant murmur of a stream threading through the valley below, the soft rustle of leaves beginning their nightly conversation with the wind. His robes, simple and undyed, flow around him like water, catching neither light nor shadow, but existing peacefully between them. The tea ceremony begins as it always does, with silence and attention. Each movement is practiced, refined not through repetition, but through presence. The clay teapot, its surface dark with age and use, sits canted on a low wooden table that bears the gentle scars of countless such evenings. Beside it, 2 cups wait, one for him, one for... he cannot say. The habit of preparing 2 cups began months ago, perhaps longer. He no longer questions it. Water heated over charcoal glows amber in the ceramic vessel. Steam rises in tendrils that catch the dying light, each wisp dissolving into the cooling air like prayers released. The scholar's hands move without hurry, measuring tea leaves with the same reverence a calligrapher might show in selecting his finest brush. The leaves are dark, curled tight with potential, carrying within their dried forms the memory of mountain mists and spring rains. Around the terrace, lanterns begin their nightly awakening. Not lit by any hand, they seem to kindle themselves as twilight deepens, their paper sides glowing with warm amber light that pools on the stone and spills gently into the gathering dusk. The effect is not magical so much as natural, as inevitable as the appearance of the first stars or the evening song of crickets hidden in the bamboo grove. The sky above transforms with unhurried grace of changing seasons. Gold deepens to copper, copper to rose, rose to the deep purple of mountain shadows. The scholar pauses in his preparations to witness this daily transformation, never tiring of its beauty, never taking for granted the gift of another day's peaceful conclusion. His breath forms small clouds in the cooling air, each exhalation a moment of gratitude released into the vast quiet of evening. The first step is brief, the water barely kissing the leaves before being poured away, a gesture of cleansing, of preparation, of honoring both the tea and the moment. The second pour is deeper, more intentional. The fragrance that rises speaks of distant mountains, of solitude that is not loneliness, of peace that requires no explanation or defense. As the tea steeps, the scholar arranges himself on the simple cushion, his back straight but not rigid, his hands resting lightly on his knees. The posture is that of one accustomed to meditation, to the patient observation of his breath and heartbeat. Yet tonight there is something different in the air, a subtle shift in the quality of silence that surrounds him. The wind carries new scents, sandalwood and something deeper, older, like the fragrance that might linger in the ancient halls where ceremonies were once performed, where decisions of great weight were pondered in solitude.